How's it going, chicks and mates? This is Mrjacharles, and this is eerily quiet in here. Like, I'm not used to having no volume on the first episode of Clannad. I'm used to cheery music or sad music. Here we have nothing. Sounds, well, I was going to say great, but that doesn't really do justice to the music in this game. Also, I don't feel great hearing nothing. I don't know, it's kind of like a creepypasta moment has happened. Alright, cool. We're here with Clannad. Now, the reason why it's quiet is previously, against all odds, I didn't realize this was a thing that could happen, Tomoya's team of Tomoya, Tsunahara, and Tomoyo won the basketball game against the basketball team in school. Which seems completely illogical when I think about it, but, well, there you go, it happened. Now, the leader, the teacher that's in charge of the basketball club wants to talk to Tomoya. Tomoya doesn't want to do that. He wants to help Nagisa get to the hospital. Well, not hospital, like, you know, the nurse's office, because she hurt her leg. And now, the teacher's like, well, get some other guy to take her there. And Nagisa's like, okay. Well, I don't know what she's going to do next, to be honest. But basically they said Tomoya's a dick and he's a delinquent and she shouldn't be around him. How's that going to go down? I'm assuming you didn't see the last episode. Why did I fucking explain everything? Alright, whatever. How is she going to respond to this dickhole of a teacher? What's Nagisa going to do? Well, that's what I just asked. Is she going to do what the teachers say? She probably will, considering her personality. Nagisa reaches behind my back, and then she pushes her entire body right against mine. Nagisa's scent wafts over to my nose. What just happened? I'm fine going with Tomoya-kun. Oh, she's picking us because we are a little too sexy for this school. Also, yeah, that is actually really endearing. Huh? Why? Oh, that's right. Nagisa is someone like me. Another person who's led an ill-formed, awkward life. She's not like one of those people brought up living a fulfilled existence. They don't realize what's happening with people like us. That's why I suddenly puff up with pride. Because I'm her boyfriend. Oh shit, you're actually saying it to people? Wow! I don't think you actually do that anytime soon. It's unusually quiet. I don't hear any voices. I'm the only one who could have possibly said the words. Well, he asked me why. Let's go, Nagisa. Yeah! We start walking again, ignoring all the noisy, angry voices that erupt as we do. The noisy, angry voices. Why are they going out? How could they do that? Terrible! Two people expressing love. Mother... Why would they be angry at that? Maybe they're just angry that they're lost and they couldn't get Tomoya on their side. Alright, oh, and that was literally it for that bit. Well, there's my surprise. You can go now. Bye, Slingy Rook. Right, fine. Cheers! We're in Tsunahara's room, raising a toast. Now, using tea, there's no way you got some alcohol here. Good to see the place is a mess again, by the way. I mean, what, it was only like 1 day since all that went down. I don't really care either way, but you know, it's funny how this room goes back to being... Wow, the game literally knows how I'm thinking. This room goes back to being as dirty as ever the moment that Mei-chan leaves. What? Back to being dirty? I don't understand what you mean. Tsunahara aggressively chugs his cup of juice after screaming nearly at the top of his lungs in utter joy. Phew! Tsunahara-san, is that really a soft drink? Of course! It smelled like something else. Well, it's a little different from regular juice, let's just say. Like how? It's a secret. I have the feeling you're not supposed to be doing that. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm used to this stuff. I think that's the problem here. Tomoya-kun? Please let me borrow your cup. Sure thing, here. I hand the cup I'm holding to Nagisa. As she grabs it, she takes a whiff of what's inside. If you're that worried, then take a sip. Okay, then if you'll excuse me. Are we gonna give this underage girl alcohol? Yeah, she really is one of us now. She puts her mouth to the cup and takes a gulp. So, it's regular juice. Right? Don't worry, wouldn't drink that kind of stuff around you. No, there's some kind of tricky trickster thing going on here. I don't trust that. Shouldn't drink that kind of stuff even when I'm not around. Okay, I'll make sure not to get caught then. Yeah, and your dad shouldn't smoke, but that's still something that happens, isn't it? You shouldn't do that either. Hey, give me back my drink. Oh, I'm sorry. I take my cup back from Nagisa. But you know, it's sad that Sakagami-san isn't here, despite how hard she worked. Yeah, that's true. I invited her, but she said that she was busy campaigning. Fair enough. We did say there's meant to be like one last day or night or one last time of having fun. Now the fun's been had, I suppose. I guess she doesn't have a single free moment, except for that one time. I do think that the whole experience was a positive for her, though. She got to take all the glory for herself, after all. The student council elections are practically just a popularity contest. She's sure to make it in now. Yes, she's really going to be someone amazing, isn't she? But I do feel sad too. She's going to go so far away from us. Of course she is. If I was close to the student council president, I'd be the one complaining. Tsunohara-san, don't you like Sakagami-san? Did you see how she was kicking me? Fair enough. I did, but I don't know, it seemed like you were playing around. Yeah, sure. Just like how a cat plays around with a mouse as it goes to the kill. What, you never seen Tom and Jerry? Good show. Even if most adults think it is for children. I'm sure if you explain the situation, then Sakagami-san would stop kicking you. She probably thinks that you enjoy it too, Tsunohara-san, that's all. Yeah, right. Well, I would say that part of him likes it. 100% of me hates it! I see. But Sakagami-san is a very good person. I'd be happy if you grew to like her too someday, Tsunohara-san. I doubt that day will ever come, though. You shouldn't decide those kinds of things on your own. You know, Nagisa-chan, you almost sound like someone older than me trying to give me a lecture. I mean, she is definitely way more responsible than you. I'm just saying. Well, I am older than you. Wait, really? I thought she was the youngest one. Now that's a funny joke. Ha ha ha! It's not a joke. She repeated a year, you didn't know? I guess that was what that sound was meant to be. Don't scream like that, you can't write those kinds of sounds out. Fair enough, I mean, they did it somehow on the computer. I know it's strange, but I wish you wouldn't act so surprised. So this is your second time around being a third year? Yes, it's my second time. Which means when the two of us were second years last year, you were already a third year, Nagisa-chan. That's right. So you're our senpai. Well, the fact is obvious. It feels strange when he actually says it out loud. Yes, I was. But now we're in the same year, so nothing has to change between us. That's right, Tsunohara. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to take it that way. Or what, are you going to start treating her differently now that you know that she's older than you? No, I'll treat her the same way as always. But, it's just that changes how I look at her a little. Like how? I don't know, but it's like I feel closer to her or something. You feel closer to her now you know she's older. Fine. Does that not seem a bit weird to anyone? I mean, it's not like she's an old lady or a baby. Like, she's not that different from us. Probably not making any sense. Ha! Maybe I should have told Tsunohara earlier. He might have let his guard down around Nagisa faster if I had. But regardless, Nagisa still became friends with him. I'm honestly impressed. What with Tsunohara making a new friend or Nagisa being so... Why are you going to this music? Okay. There's only one reason I can think of, and that's the dad. We haven't had many encounters with him, and I'm guessing that has to come up at some point. I still remember the last decision we made is something like, I'm sorry, Dad, or I forgive you, Dad, or something to a dad. Is it going to start coming in now that we've sorted out our basketball angst? I don't know. You're incredible, you know that? Why is that? You're able to become such good friends with people like us. Not to mention that you're able to scold Tsunohara like that. Most people usually think he's too stupid to be worth talking to, or they're too scared to get near him. I wonder about that. I've just been telling him what I've naturally felt like telling him. That's all. So that's how it is. That's how Nagisa is when she's acting natural. I mean, yeah. I know she's nervous and kind of like, you know, introverted, but... You can tell anyone else that we haven't seen the natural side of Nagisa, like, ever up to this point? I don't believe that. Suddenly, I remember. The first time I went to Nagisa's home, I saw Nagisa acting totally naturally. Yeah, exactly. I need to be somewhere else. And I felt jealous that the old man and Sune-san were able to get her to act that way. I don't know when it started, but I've become someone like that in her life too. Nagisa can be her natural self when she's with us. What a great feeling that must be for her. But it seems so strange when I look back on it. What does? Just 2 weeks ago, I was so scared and uncertain. Time had been so cruel to me, and so many things had changed. There wasn't anywhere left in school where I could smile. That's how I felt. But I'm smiling now, next to you, Tomoya-kun. Though I sometimes cry too. But right now I'm having just so much fun. It was just like you said, Tomoya-kun. I've discovered so many fun things. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, still thanks to you, Tomoya-kun. Well, you know I feel the same way. I'm able to keep walking thanks to you. That day when I met Nagisa, worried and frightened, and the two of us began climbing the hill together. I'm still not confident about a lot of things, but as long as I'm with you, Tomoya-kun, I feel like I can keep trying. Though we still have a ways to go, I feel like we can do anything if I'm with her. Alright, good. Feeling great about ourselves and our relationship. I mean, I really didn't see this happening with Tomoya, except for all the other times it happened. Alright, whatever. Good morning! Yeah, morning. Are we gonna do this every single time? I mean, it's nice of her to do it, but it gets a bit exhausting when this is how every single day has to start. No surprises, no meeting her at the hill, no, I don't know, just going straight to Sunohara's. I guess this is what relationship life is like. I should know, but I don't live with my girl or anything, or walk to school with her, because she doesn't work at my bloody school. Alright. We start to walk off together. I'm still excited. Huh? If I close my eyes, I can still vividly see yesterday's match. Then keep them open. I want to keep them shut, I want to remember. Oh, okay, then I thought you were traumatized or something by the experience and were having trouble forgetting. It's not that at all. They're precious memories. I'll have those for the rest of my life. I think I'll always be able to remember what happened just like it was yesterday. What if Tomoya turned out to be like, Tomoya, not Yo, I don't know what I said there. What if he turned out to be a huge dick or like got run over or something? Wouldn't that reverse the memories? Wouldn't that make things, not so good? Maybe you won't have them forever, I mean, I guess she's thinking that we're going to be decent about this and stay with her forever. I think we are. I think it's the end game. Being with this little insect. It just feels weird though that this is the romance interest. This is the main one. This is the one Tomoya, canonically ends up with. Is there meant to be, some greater message I don't get there? It's not that I don't like Nagisa. She just feels more like a little sister than anything else. Okay, what happened like it was yesterday? It was so moving. Is that so? There's no question mark there. They got that grammar wrong. My heart's still beating like crazy. That last shot, you look so cool taking it. That was my boyfriend shooting the bull. Ex-boyfriend if we break up. Again, they know exactly how I think with this game. I don't want that to happen. I feel like you've been picking fun at me since we met today. I'm just joking round. Yeah, funny joke. Well, I'll admit that it felt pretty good. That's right. You should have felt good. You were great. Though my entire body does ache, doesn't it always? You said the same thing yesterday before the match. It still hurts? I guess I feel a little better than yesterday. I hope you start to feel better soon. Me too. Should I know what that's all about? Because I really don't. Alright, I guess I'm just being an idiot. Let's go a little further. Morning! Why are you here so early? Hey, why not? Is it true that you guys beat the basketball team yesterday? Hey, we're going to get popular! Oh, that sounds very nice. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I guess. I can already tell this is where this is going. He's so predictable. Silly child. And those guys play basketball every day, He sits down at his desk and begins to brag. I guess that's what you call being naturally gifted. Maybe they're no match for people like me. You are amazing. It's just that geniuses are on a different level, Really? We're gonna milk this for all it's worth? Not that I'm calling myself a genius or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if people thought I was one. I would. just hearing him is enough to make me feel embarrassed. I sit down pretending not to know him, which is the fair response, to be honest, especially in this situation. And we're outside. Cool, that was a bit of a whiz. Lunch break. What's going to happen at lunch break? I think we're going to save that for the next episode. Doesn't feel like anything really happened in this episode except, well, I guess we had that brief surprise at the beginning. Man, when I said, like, yeah, you can leave now, I guess I really meant it, because what did we do? We celebrated by having some kind of juice, then we went to sleep, then we woke up, then we went to school. Really exciting, really dramatic stuff for a game that's meant to be all about a drama club. Alright, but if you want to play the game yourself, see if you can figure out what happens this lunchtime, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look up at Scud Chance's time. See ya!